Welcome to another tutorial. I'm your host Fraser and this is a Create Vision video. In this one I'm going to do mathematics for you in Python using one of the most basic programs called Factorial program. Okay. So what does factorial mean? Factorial in mathematics is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to a given positive integer, denoted by that integer and with an exclamation mark. So if I say 5 factorial, let me comment that, 5 factorial, right? This equals to 5, so it's like 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which gives us 120. For those who wanna actually see it, where's my calculator? I normally have a calculator here. So basically 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 3 times 2 times 1. So that gives us 120, okay? So as you can see, 120 is in front of us. So factorial is commonly encountered when you're doing permutations or combinations. So anyways, let's get to programming. So right now I've written a program. The factorial of 5 is, it should, and this program gives us a return statement where if the x value equals to 1, it'll return 1. And then in mathematics we get to the fact that the end case. This is an example of a recursion. So recursive functions call upon themselves for their end case. Okay, I know that sounds weird, but let me just say recursion is said to occur when a function calls itself. Okay, get that into your head. When a function calls itself, as expected, a function calling itself will generate a recursive function, and this recursive function calls and results in an infinite loop. Okay, so that's another thing. So infinite loop is one of the most important concepts in programming. So say you have a program and this program calls itself infinitely. What does that mean? It means it will eventually start eating at your memory. So if you were to have a function that goes on forever, think about how your program will eventually start slowly eating up the memory in a computer. So that's why recursion is one of the most important thing, because if you're not aware of the implementation of a recursive function, you can if your program has a recursive function in it, let's say, that's my main example. If your program has a recursive function in it and you're implementing it, take care to know that it will start eating at your memory, and which results in your program running slower. So imagine if all the data, the big data on Google had a recursive function. They'll eat upon their own memory, right? So imagine how slow a program would be if all it does is load load, 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 because that's what a recursive function means. It means a program calls upon itself, and if you don't have an exit condition, right now mine is in x minus 1, your program will literally just go on and on and on, and will eat up all your memory. So take care to like not have a recursive function. And I used a factorial program to prove to you that your program has to have an exit condition all the time. So if x is equal to 1, it leaves. If x minus 1, else it carries on calling upon itself all the time until it runs out. Thank you for watching. I know this was a difficult one to understand, but recursion is very important, and you should always mind yourself and not have it in your programming. Thank you for watching.